Talking about opposition again, Alhaji, it will be remiss of me if I don't ask you, what's the current situation with the PDP? Which of the PDP, for instance, do you belong? Which one is fielding candidates, or is there no PDP fielding any?
Well, both sides have not been given any code by INEC.
But a certain Senator Nwogo Olaka in Rivers State won election to Senate by election.
No, that is a by-election. Now, a by-election is not a new election. New political parties who did not participate in the earlier election
Did not participate.
Did not participate.
Oh, okay.
You know? So, it is the old political parties that contested that election where the person died.
So which one of the PDP participated in that? Which one does Senator Nwogo Olaka represent?
You see, if you take a look at that, in the Ekiti election, Oluwade is our own side. He participated.
And recognized by INEC?
Yes. Again, the other one is Wike that put him there.
Is that not confusion?
Because it's a river state. No, it's not confusion. Because in the last one, anybody that is brought to INEC is bound to recognize as PDP because, and that is a wicked state. Yes. So nobody.
Okay, so you didn't contest with him on that?
No, we didn't. No, we don't. We are not like that. We don't want to create unnecessary problem. Now, and because we are feeling the person that died, he was the one who brought him. So we gave him the leverage to bring this one again. So there is no cause for alarm.
So which of the PDP now, do you have a presidential candidate?
Yes, we have.
Who?
Goodluck Jonathan.
But INEC has not accepted that.
No, INEC has not rejected that either. We have not.
But they've not given you the access code like they gave ADC. I just saw that ADC got access code.
They have not given either the Wike faction or our own faction the code. Only 9 political parties were given access codes, and the PDP is not part of it.
Why?
Either way, because we have a pending case in court, which judgment will be delivered this July. Asking the court to interpret the judgment of the Supreme Court.
Which court is this now?
Is the Federal High Court.
Oh, so make everybody understand, Alhaji, make Nigerians understand. How are you asking the Federal High Court to interpret the decision of the Supreme Court? Is the Supreme Court decision not final?
It is final. Yes. What we are saying is, we are not saying that the Supreme Court did not deliver judgment. Yes. And we are not saying that the Supreme Court judgment is in contention. Yes. What we are saying is that INEC has refused to put the names of those the Supreme Court gave judgment on their portal. So we are saying, if INEC does not understand this judgment, please make it clear to them so that they will understand the judgment and do the right thing. That's just what we are saying.
And the judgment is coming up?
It's just this month. Yes. Before the middle of the month. It's coming because on the 30th of June, some issues some briefs were adopted. So on the 7th of July, he will give a ruling on those briefs. Then go ahead to hear the substantive matter and deliver judgment much later. No. This is an interpretation issue. It's not like you are not entering a new case so that they will, whether witnesses or you are not filing a case under originating summons. No, this is just to interpret this and tell INEC this is what it means.
And the issue at stake is which of the two factions is the substantive NWC, the authentic NWC?
Based on this judgment.
On this judgment.
That's all.
Okay. I know we talked about this scandal with Gbajabiamila and Iroele, but let's remove that and try and be objective, Alhaji. What's your assessment of President Tinubu's performance 3 years now?
You see, performance can be measured based on certain indices. it must be holistic. Now, it is based on the information that is available that you can assess performance.
GDP has come down. They're giving a fund loan. They're constructing the largest single biggest project in Nigeria's history, the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway. They are doing Sokoto whatever road, another huge sum. You know, they are doing all sorts of things. They are giving loans to students, like I said. Inflation has come down. The parity of the, stability of the naira to the dollar exchange rate, you know, and so many things. The first lady said she's giving a lot of grants.
See, these are not indices.
What are they, Alaji?
Yeah, these are things. There are things that I think there is one writer. His name is Fekinwa. Is something like that.
Okay. Akinfenwa.
I read one of his articles. He said, we are tired of progress being made in speeches. You know, when you are the one assessing yourself and say GDP has to come down, this has done this, those ones are made in speeches. Has it, gone down to the people? No, it has not gone down. People cannot be complaining if GDP has come down. True GDP has come down. Again, when you say you have given NEL fund to students, let them publish the names of the people that they have given. You will discover that they are all fictitious. Maybe they are members of their family and things like that, that they have been given this loan. So, when you talk about projects like the Lagos-Calabar, what ought to have been done was an impact assessment of that job, an environmental impact assessment. Apart from the impact assessment, the environmental, what is the benefit of that road to Nigeria? That Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, what is its benefit to Nigeria? How will it impact in our economic life, in our political life, and in any aspect of our life? What is the impact? When you say you are talking about super highway that you just gave approval day before yesterday, super highway, it has been in the offing, but the Sokoto, it is from what do you call it? From is it Bariga? What's the name of this?
Badagry.
Yes, from Badagry to Sokoto, yes. Super highway. You are making announcement now. These are for political purposes. You just want to make Nigerians happy. To say, okay, Sokoto people, they are expecting super highway that will come to them from Lagos. So you can one day, just wake up from sleep, use your car, drive straight to Lagos, no obstacle. These are all, time wasting. You can't deceive Nigerians at this point in time. Once you are unable to do anything in your first 3 years, there is nothing you can do again. The remaining 1 year is politicking. And so there is nothing that will come into effect. When you hear people saying that, when Wike came out to say that what he has done in FCT should be a yardstick for measuring the performance of Mr. President, I said, what has he done? He himself confessed that 80% of the projects that he's doing are projects started by some of his predecessors. So what is it that is new that he has done? Again, some of the lands, if the master plan of Abuja will be taken holistically and be examined, he has destroyed the master plan of Abuja because he is even giving out green areas. So instead of building Abuja, he has systematically destroyed Abuja. And because people are seeing roads that were not originated by him, he just completed them. And more so, Tinubu wanted him to perform. He is the only minister among all the ministers, that is out of the TSA, Treasury Single Account. Now, he can use money anyhow he wants. The rest ministers cannot use money the way they want. So you can't measure him and them, and say, okay, this minister, I'm not a fan of Festus Keyamo, but at least he has been able to do some things, good things, in the aviation industry. He has been, he has curtailed the incidences of, accidents. He has entered into several, bilateral air agreement, and so many other
refurbishments of some airports.
Yes, some airports and the rest. So one cannot say that, somebody like that has not performed completely.
Anyway, overall, Alhaji, give us a score.
Overall, to me, I will say that Mr. President has scored 30%.
30%?
Yes, 30%.
Okay, as we round up now, looking at 2027, projecting 2027 general elections, the presidential level, is there any scenario, in your opinion, is there any scenario where you think President Tinubu can still be defeated?
That is
with everything on ground.
And that is what he is trying to avoid. That is why every political party is in court. There is no political party that is not in court.
Entangled with one legal case?
Yes, entangled with one legal case or the other. So you are, instead of you focusing your concentration on removing him, you are focusing your energy on how to, be able to survive the court in the first instance before you come home and come and, address issues at home, then be able to defeat him. Again, he has been spending a lot of money, Nigerian money, in terms of dollars, to try to get the attention of America so that the United States will not be against him. Again, the European Union, although the European Union is trying to be, in fact, is neutral. They want credible election because they are major sponsors of INEC in the conduct of elections. They want credible election, and they are insisting on the credibility of the election, and they are insisting that the right thing must be done before they can sponsor election. So I think if Tinubu, because now everything revolves around him, he has made Nigeria to believe that there is nothing that can go on without him. So if he allows for free and fair election, escorting him to Bodilo will not be a difficult task. I will be part of the entourage, and then I will go and eat amala and bagiri in in Lagos. Yes.